Good morning, everyone. Here I am once again, longer hair, longer in the tooth, but it is so good to be providing the minute for mission this morning. The last time I had this opportunity, the Presbytery anti-racism pilgrimage I was on was just in the beginning stages. At that time, I shared some things that I had learned, such as how I had to see history in a completely different way, and discovering that my worldview was based upon my white privilege to the derogation of races and cultures. I talked about the Line 3 pipeline and how the Native American treaty rights were being abused, and that I was divesting my money from companies that were backing that pipeline. Well, the pilgrimage itself has now concluded, but my learning and action and getting into good trouble, as the late great John Lewis said, has not ended. As a matter of fact, it is really just beginning. My awareness and new worldview is impacting me on a regular basis now. One example of my latest getting into good trouble occurred when our neighbors across the street experienced a hate crime. Their car, parked in their driveway, had tires punctured and a note left on their windshield stating, "Watch your back." It was addressed to the couple with their first names. Their glass patio door was also broken, with a brick having been thrown through it. I could see how fearful the couple were when they came across the street to ask if we had seen anything. We hadn't. The incident progressed with police being called and a report being filed, but the woman knew that the police wouldn't take her seriously since they were a black family. She was especially fearful since they have 4 children ranging in age from teens to elementary school ages. When I heard that, I knew it was my responsibility to get into some good trouble. Without mentioning the couple's names or their incident, to protect them from any harassment, I talked with the Maple Grove police by asking, "What is your process for dealing with hate crimes in the city?" They said that they start with a report filed by the victim, and the officer then makes a determination if it needs to be investigated, and if so, it's sent to the city attorney. If not a threat, then no investigation takes place. But they assured me that we have not had any hate crimes in Maple Grove. Well, as a resident of Maple Grove for over 22 years, I know there have been hate crimes in Maple Grove. The most recent and highly publicized one was at the Maple Grove High School. I didn't dispute their story, but instead went on to the next layer of responsibility to obtain a fuller picture, if possible. I thus called the city attorney, and he said he's been a city attorney for 16 years, and he's never seen a hate crime filed in Maple Grove. But if there were, he'd send it on to the county attorney as they process those crimes. So now I'm gathering data, proof, and information from the county attorney's office, the BCA, and the FBI about the incidents of hate crimes in Maple Grove, so I can begin a dialogue with the city council and others of how their policies and systematic racism has put people of color in danger, with the aim to work together to make the necessary systematic changes. I'm not sure if that is the best path, but it's the one I'm on. In the meantime, our neighborhood has gathered together to support the family that was involved, and a few of us have set up ring cameras to better keep an eye on the neighborhood. We all have agreed that if we band together to ensure the safety and rights of our neighbors, that is indeed good trouble, which is worth getting into. My experience with the anti-racism experience has helped me to act out my faith more fully and with a keener sense of commitment. My eyes have certainly been opened and the knowledge I gained resulting in my transformation has energized me to question and seek the best for all in all areas of my life. This transformational experience brings me to share an opportunity for all of you. The Presbytery is offering a second anti-racism pilgrimage for those who missed out the first time. It begins in September with a registration deadline August 23rd. I wholeheartedly endorse the process and would encourage you to partake of this life-changing experience. Information is in the bulletin or contact the office. I would also be willing to talk with you and answer any questions you have about my journey too. Thank you.